Hello, awesome people. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Today we're taking a look at the next short story in the Evil Roots collection that we've been doing a deep dive into that shows some of these older Gothic horror short stories that combine horror elements with vegetation, biology, evil poisons, man-eating trees, and so forth that we've been doing a deep dive into for this channel. The next story in this collection is H.G. Wells's The Strange Flowering of the Orchid. This was a short story. It's about 10 pages long. It knocked it out super fast last night on Thursday Night Football while my Jaguars were playing. So it was a lot of fun, and I didn't have like I was easily able to lock it out and then go back and get back ready for the pregame stuff. It didn't take that much of my time, probably like 18, 19 minutes total. So it was a super fast read. It won't take you that long of your time either. I'll link you to this collection in the comments below. I'll also try to find it for you online for you folks. This was published in the late 1800s, so it's definitely past its copyright date. So I should be able to find that for you folks pretty easily, and then that way you can upload it on and whenever you want, and read it whenever you want to on your phones or whatever. Or you can just buy this collection and read it there too. But I'm sure it'll be for free online. So anyway, that is The Flowering of the Strange Orchid for you folks by H.G. Wells. H.G. Wells isn't the first big name in this collection. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Charlotte Perkins Gilman, the author of The Yellow Wallpaper, wrote a story in this collection. I've read it all and reviewed all those. We also have coming up Abraham Merritt, one of the best-selling authors of his day. Edith Nesbit, a big name in horror by people. Also, the horror writer M.R. James, who's a big name. Ambrose Bierce is in here too. So there's a lot of these style of horror stories that are in this collection that we'll be doing a deep dive into. Now, so anyway, as a reminder, I keep my reviews spoiler free. But basically, what winds up happening in this collection. Our key character is a guy, he's probably in his 50s. He hasn't gotten married, no children, hasn't adopted anybody, that sort of thing. And so now he kind of lives alone, and his passion in life is collecting orchids and raising those orchids. So that's sort of his passion in life. Anyway, so that's going to be the key thing, and he's going to be going to an orchid field, buying orchids and raising orchids and so forth. And as you can tell from the title, The Flowering of the Strange Orchid, right? I'm not giving away anything from that. But that's sort of the central concept of the story. A strange orchid we found, it'll flower, as you can tell from the title, and then that's it, right? I'll go ahead and leave you to it, no spoilers there. This is H.G. Wells, he's definitely a strong writer. And I'm giving this probably like a 7+ out of 10, like a 7.4, 7.3 that I'm writing down. To 7. Proper. It is strong. It's well written. It's definitely like I said, very gripping, and knocked it out very quickly last night. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of folks don't realize just how prolific H.G. Wells was in the short story side of things. He wrote a lot of short stories during his career, and I've done a review of several of them for you folks as across this channel. So I'm knocking out another one for you folks. Anyway, so this is a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed it. I've been doing a deep dive into the horror genre with the plants after watching a YouTube PBS sub-channel called Monstrum that has these regular posts on the YouTube channel about evil creatures, mythological creatures, and so forth, and where the historical context comes from, right? Where did that idea come from? And sometimes I've actually done stories that have been suggested to me by watching that channel. Well, the first one that was suggested on that channel, I'll link it to you in the comments below, is the story, the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The American's Tale, which is the second short story in this collection, which I knocked out for you folks. The next story, The Man-Eating Tree, I also knocked out. It's not in this collection. The third short story, Louise H. Hooper's story, that I wanted to find, was not available online, but I found it in this collection. It's pretty rare, actually. So that's why I bought this collection, and now I'm just doing a deep dive of it. And the next story, H.G. Wells is mentioned in that video, and it's the next one in the story, so that's a lot of fun too. So there we are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. As a reminder, this short story, this channel named "The Worst Thing About New Books" is a quote by a famous French philosopher named Jacques Joubert, who said that the worst thing about new books was that they kept us from reading the old ones. So I like to go back and read a lot of these older things for context and find out what's happening and do a deeper dive of a lot of these sorts of things. And so, you know, an 1800s short story by H.G. Wells is definitely a lot of fun. So I'm doing it. I love it. So anyway, if you'd like to talk about it in the comments below, let's go ahead and do so. If you want to talk about the spoilers, just spoiler tag it and let's do it. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit that subscribe button? There should be a lot more of these to follow. And then finally, I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, so we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.